Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're actually going to review another gaming chair, and I say another because we reviewed one before. We reviewed the Orozi gaming chair, Orozi Verona V2. Okay, I'll put the link to that in the description below. But just to sum it up, we didn't really like it.
Yes.
I don't remember us liking it at all. But yeah, so this time round, we actually got contacted by another local gaming chair company. It's called Kane X. Okay, now I'll talk a bit more where you can get this chair later on, but for now we'll just talk about the chair in general. So I've had it for a little over a week, and I've been using it on a daily basis for gaming and work and whatever not. Before I talk about my experience with it, I'm going to talk about their experience. So if you remember, with the Orozi gaming chair, we had Dini
Hi.
over here, and then we had G.
Hello.
Right, so they were our very first gaming chair testers. Right, we had. So I'm trying to keep the tradition of every gaming chair that I get to review in the future. You guys have to be around as well, okay? But yeah, so maybe let's start with G. All right. So I mean, by the way, she's my wife. So if I had it for a week, she's been using it for a while or so. So. Let's not talk about the price. In fact, okay, so G knows the price of the chair. Dini does not know the price of the chair. So, but G, what did you think? First impressions using it for about a week. How did you think the chair was?
I think the chair is very good. It's very comfortable. So I've tried other gaming chairs, right? So the first one that we've reviewed, that was kind of hard. Like when you sit on it, like you could feel the base, like the steel, right? But
Okay.
this one, the cushion is very good. So it's very soft, and when you lean on it, the shape of the chair and on your back, it fits.
It fits you nicely.
Yeah, and even the only thing that I didn't like much about it is the armrest.
The armrest,
It's
okay.
very wide. So
Okay.
when I use the armrest, I have to be like this.
I think you mentioned the height as well, right?
Yeah, the height also. So whenever I use the computer and use the chair, whenever I type it, I look like this. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I remember you spoke about, like, the first thing you mentioned was that the armrests were a bit high, right? Okay, before we talk more about that, so Dini, what were your impressions of the chair?
I also found that it was actually very comfortable chair, even though I'm so much shorter than G and James. The back, I think, angle is like really nice, really comfortable, and the bottom cushion is like provides a lot of cushioning if you're just gonna sit and do work and things like that. Only thing is, similar to G, I did find that the armrests were too wide and too high. So it would be impossible for me to use them. I'd have to actually push it out of the way, and then it would just be kind of like a regular chair. And also, because I'm so short, the bottom cushion is very long, so that's not that comfortable for me either. And the neck cushion is just like useless. It's just like it hits the back of my head, and I'm just like, hi.
That's a good point about the neck cushion. I think among the three of us, the neck cushion fit you perfectly.
Yeah, because
It was right
it's
at the back of the
here,
neck,
yeah.
right? Yeah, okay, so but for me, I actually really like the chair for a lot of reasons that you guys mentioned. Number one, the backrest, the design of the chair was really good. It's not your run-of-the-mill chair like the Orozi one that we tried, where you could feel the frame, and when you sat in, there was pretty much no cushion. In my opinion, it was just no cushion, but I am a heavy guy. But in this one, even though I've sat on it for hours on end, I really couldn't feel like, oh, I'm getting down to the bare bones of the chair. No, it was still very comfortable. But you mentioned about the lower lumbar support, built-in lower lumbar support. That was very good. Very impressed with that. The size of the chair was good. It didn't feel too small for me, although it felt a bit too big for you. The armrest for me was just nice. One thing that I found an issue for me now, the legs, I don't know what you call that, the frame, it goes down to the rollers, right? Each roller, the frame that goes to the wheels, the edges I found were a little bit sharp. So every now and then, I kept hitting my heel on it and it would hurt. So that was a bit annoying. But apart from that, no issues with the chair whatsoever, right? I really liked it. Yeah, the cushion doesn't really do much for me. It's right on my head and maybe a bit higher. So it wasn't comfortable after a while. In fact, I think for you as well, right? It was like, I could see you like sitting like that with the cushion on.
I have a question though. Can you adjust the cushion to your to a certain position?
That's a good question, because if you look at the frame of the back, right? So it goes down and it spreads out, right? it doesn't go down again where you can push the cushion lower.
see.
It goes to a certain amount and then it comes to the shoulder part,
Yeah.
and it doesn't go down anymore. So for me, it was just like somewhere here, and then it was just not at the right position. Or I didn't like it. There are a few caveats with this chair. Number one, with a lot of gaming chairs, the more popular gaming chairs, you might not be aware, like APOL, Secret Lab. I think there's Max Nomic, a few other chairs. Now, leaning back, all right, the back seat tilts independently from the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, for this one, they are connected. So the bottom and the top, they are connected by the armrest actually. That's how you assemble it. And by the way, if you buy this chair, you can either have it assembled for you or you can assemble it yourself. If you have someone assemble it for you, you pay about $20 more, pay the $20. Okay, it is not a one-man job. I filmed myself assembling it and yeah, it was not pretty. Because like the back and the bottom, they're held together by the armrest.
Yeah.
So I had to hold that and try and hold the back, which is not light. And while I was trying to straight it out, you would just like basically get slapped in the face by the backrest. So yeah, if you're gonna be doing this by yourself, just pay the $20 just to be safe. If you got someone to help you out, fine, maybe you can do it. It's actually very easy, but you do need an extra pair of hands. A couple of things that you lose out. One is you lean back, you lean the bottom one as well. So the whole thing, like with a lot of the cheaper chairs, it actually goes up together. The other thing was the armrest that we spoke about.
Yeah.
It was too high for both of you.
Yes.
Now you can't actually lower or raise it up. Okay, you can tilt it and push it out the way,
Yeah.
but you can't lower it down, you can't raise it up, you can't bring it forward, you can't tilt like some of the other more expensive chairs.
And I also remember, like, when you lean back, right, you need a certain weight for you to push it.
Okay.
No, because, yeah.
Yeah. What she was saying is that for Dini and for G, when they both tried it, they had trouble
Yeah.
tilting it back because basically their weight wouldn't push the chair back enough. But when I sat on it, it immediately kind of went back already. Yeah, so when I sat, it already moved back. And for me, it was perfect. It's almost like the chair was made for me because the armrest was just nice. I didn't need to adjust it.
Yeah.
It tilts back to the point that it's comfortable for me.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
So for us, it should have helped if there was a button or something.
Yes.
Yeah, to like maybe adjust like how light or maybe how much back you can go. Yeah, that would have been nice. Okay, so but overall, considering what you're losing out and how good the chair is, right? I actually think it's really good. Now, last one, let's talk about the price. Now, the Orosi Verona 2, and we're gonna keep talking about the Orosi because right now that's the only other chair that we fully reviewed. I mean, when we went to Comex,
Yes.
G and I went to Comex, we tested out some chairs like the APOL chairs, the Secret Lab chairs. Now,
Yeah.
they were good, we liked it. However, we tested it at an expo for like 5 minutes.
Right.
It's not fair to do a full review and say that it's good or not good. We would really need to test it a bit more. But in terms of full review, the only other chair that we've tested is the Orosi Verona that the three of us tested. And that was about $300-ish that you can get on Lazada. Alright? So this chair is actually on a local I mean Singapore, a furniture site called 42.sg. Okay? So you can't get it anywhere else, only on that website. Now, that chair, the Kane X chair, is $169.
Oh wow. It's like a lot more comfortable than the Arosi, so that's
It is.
actually quite surprising.
It is, I think, it's practically half the price.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So now that you know the price,
Yeah.
right? How would you rate the chair now?
No, I think it's actually like really good. I mean, considering and we had talked about this before, I think even though I'm a little too small for it, it would still be fine for me to use as my regular office chair. It's way more comfortable than my regular office chair right now. And like just even the cushioning and things like that, and it looks like it wouldn't necessarily be that much more comfortable, but it really, really is. And the back support is just incredible. I don't know how it works for our 3 different heights, but it does.
For me, it's 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
4 out of 5.
Ah, rating. Alright, very good.
It's
Okay,
just-
okay. 4 out of 5.
It's really just the armrest that's a bit of a bother for me. Other than that,
It's a bummer that you can't raise.
Yeah.
Or that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
But especially at the price point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm actually going to give it a 5 out of 5.
Oh, really?
Because it suits me perfectly.
Okay.
Yes.
At my size and my height, it is the absolute value king in terms of gaming chairs available right now. Don't forget, it's $169 compared to like the base price of a lot of other chairs, which is double the price, you know. And by the way, Kane X actually has a more expensive chair. I actually not thinking about it, I forgot the name. And that's about 300 plus. So I am very curious to see like how much more you get for that. But right now it is already so comfortable. It is absolutely amazing. When I first set it up, like before it came, when I knew about the price, the first thing came to mind was, okay, this is gonna be not so good. And I'm just going to try and be nice, not be too critical, you know. But when I sat on it, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, and if you think about it, it's a gaming chair. What is the most important thing about a gaming chair or any chair? It's comfort. And support.
Yeah.
Right? Comfort, for me, perfect.
It's good.
No issues. Even the armrest, right? It's not your regular just like a plastic piece or a rubber piece.
Yes.
There is a cushion on top, and I really like that pseudo carbon fiber weave. You know, that was really nice. And it's black and red. Okay, if you know my PC, it is black and red theme everywhere. So although it does come in other colors as well, but I purposely picked the red one. But yeah, I really like the chair. So 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
And this is 4 out of 5 for people who found the chair a bit too big for them, but still extremely comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, who knows, maybe we can try the other Kane X chair and we'll see whether that's good. Now, I actually have something else, and you guys might not know about this, but we have a new Technobabble recommended logo that we will give to chairs that, not chair, any product that we find that is really good. Alright? And we've only had 2 so far. You know? This one, for me, very easy number 3. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Recommend it?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so this is our third product on Technobabble to get the Technobabble recommended logo. Alright, so pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
So that about wraps up this review of the Kane X Argus chair. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you know what to do. And I would love it if you would subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive notifications on our next video. This is Dini, G, and I'm JP, and I'll see you real soon.